It was the middle of the night when I decided to spend some time on prayer. I went to the church, knelt, and looked towards the tabernacle. At the beginning, the only thing I saw was a small red light placed next to it. After some time, I could see most of the details around the altar. One small light was enough to eliminate the darkness of the church. It allowed me to see. St. Paul wrote to the Ephesians, "You were darkness once, but now you are light in the Lord." Darkness is a biblical symbol of evil. It is a symbol of sin. The teacher of the nations reminded Ephesians that they lived in sins and they were darkness in the past. We know very well that these words are true today. So many people live miserable lives because they consciously reject God's light and His offer of forgiveness. Those who live separated from the Heavenly Father are unable to see the beauty of His life-giving light. They cannot produce any light of good works either. Often they don't want to admit that they have done something wrong and therefore live in darkness. If you are one of them, please don't hesitate to open your heart for the Lord's mercy. He desires to offer you a new life and healing. If you choose to live in His light, you will receive indescribable peace. Your heart will be filled with desire to be a holy and loving person. In addition, you will be able to share your experience of Jesus' light and joy with others. Maybe you have met people who said they didn't need God to be happy. They were even proud of living a sinful lifestyle. They chose to be separated from the light, but claimed that they could bring light to others. Let us remember that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. If people live in the darkness of sins, they will not be able to increase light within themselves and in other people. For example, if they don't pray, most likely they will not encourage others to pray. If they think they don't need to receive the sacraments, it will be hard for them to convince others that it is important to come to church, participate in different liturgies, and give praise to God in the community. Darkness cannot produce light. Only light can eliminate darkness. According to St. Paul, through Lord's grace, people can shine in holiness and live like children of light. In today's Gospel, we read, "Your light must shine in people's sight, so that seeing your good works, they may give praise to your Father in heaven." Living in God's presence is a necessary condition to be able to enlighten the way to others who search for God's truth. Dear friends, if you are baptized and serious about your faith, choose to be light of the world every day. We Christians must be like small red lights that illuminate all Catholic churches around the world. We are called to spread that light everywhere where is spiritual darkness and lead others towards Jesus. To sum up, through today's liturgy of the Word, God reminds us that our vocation is to be the light of the world. If we consider ourselves authentic believers, we will do our best to live in God's loving presence. If we feel that our light slowly goes out, we will come to the Lord asking for the illumination of His divine grace within us. we will honestly recognize that we are in need of God's mercy, not trying to hide our mistakes. Brothers and sisters, let us never allow ourselves to live in darkness permanently. In the sacrament of reconciliation, Jesus will grant us forgiveness and new energy to shine forth on earth, so that His light might be shining on us for all eternity.